Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. Now, before we get into any footage or any of the footage I filmed in today's video, I want to announce something. Based off the title and thumbnail of today's video, the merch is officially up and for sale. Now, I've been so hyped. I've been working my butt off trying to get this merch figured out. These are the samples, and look at that Gucci shirt. It is such a soft material, so comfortable, so loose and light. Oh my gosh. Then we of course got our white shirt there. Then we've got our mask here and our sticker. There are also a few other designs and whatnot on the website, and it's going to be linked in the description, so you guys go cop the merch. I am super hyped that we are finally launching Pyrotoad merch. Many of y'all know I haven't ever really had official merchandise. The closest thing I had was my animals that were for sale. But now we got Gucci t-shirts, Gucci masks, Gucci stickers, and we've got other designs. I mean, just take a look at that, y'all. This is how the website is set up. You can see all the stuff we've got here. The ladies and gentlemen stickers, masks, the Gucci stickers, which look, I mean, identical. But yeah, it is official Pyrotoad merch, so please, please, please go cop the merch. And look at that shirt. Is that not a fire design or what? Now, there's one little thing. This merch is still kind of in trial and error, so bear with me, work with me, and definitely cop the merch, though. It is so soft, so comfortable, so loose. I absolutely love it. Now, one additional thing is when you buy a shirt or a sticker or a mask or whatever it may be, that money is literally going right back into the videos and right back into the Reptile Room. I want to make sure I make the best content for you guys, and I want to make sure you absolutely love the content, and this is just one way to support me. So please, ladies and gentlemen, just go cop the merch. Link in the description. You can literally click that link. It'll take you to my website, and you can buy whatever you like. Yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. Merch is out now. I am so excited to be announcing this. This is the first time in Pyrotoad history that we'll have merch. So yeah, cop your merch, and let's continue with the video. Now in today's video, I've got kind of a mixture of things to go over. Now in the title and thumbnail, I want to show you some things that I will be having for sale and some creatures that we've got here in the Reptile Room. But before I show you any animals we are selling or anything else inside of the Reptile Room, I've got to show you something that is going on outside. Basically, to kind of summarize what all has been going on, my ponds, whoa, the explosion, my ponds have been leaking and having some issues. I can't do that obviously if I'm gonna have turtles and fish, so I gotta get these ponds fixed and figured out. So what I've decided to do with these ponds is I'm just gonna completely take them down and rescape them anyway. Yeah, all these ponds here, maybe not that one, but definitely this one is getting pulled up. I'm gonna take all the rocks, set them to the side here, have the pump drain the water out, clean it all out, and get rid of it. Once again, it just doesn't look as nice as I would like it to be, and there's been a lot of leakage and all sorts of issues like that. I really hate having to take the pond down, but at least I'll be able to have it ready for spring and summer when that comes around. Basically, what I have to do is get the extra hose that I have in my shed, hook it up to the pump so that the pump will drain water out. Alright, y'all, we've got our hose, and we're just gonna kind of chunk it over the fence here. Alright, y'all, so we've got our hose here. Now let's attach it to our pump. Alright, y'all, as y'all can see, we've got the pump hooked up. I just decided to run the tube all the way into this one so we could top this pond off. The leftover pond water from this pond is basically just going into that pond. Well, now that our pond is pretty much drained, I'm just going to take every single rock that is around and in this pond and just stack it up here. I'll catch you guys here in a little bit once I get all those rocks taken out and stacked up.
4 to 6 weeks later.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as y'all can see, all the rocks are just destroyed, gone. This pond is an absolute disaster now. But what we're going to do is take a shovel, stick it right in there, pull the pond up, and take it out. Now, the only catch about that pond is it is still filled with gravel. It is still filled with all sorts of algae and a little bit of water. So I'm going to try to just pull it up if it's light enough. If it's not, then I'll have to scoop all of that out. We've got our trusty dusty shovel here, and hopefully we'll be able to get this thing out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, all we are left with is a muddy hole. Come spring and come summer, I will be building a whole new pond. Heck, I may even get rid of that pond there. I'm not too sure yet. So I need you guys to drop in the comments some suggestions for ponds. Do a waterfall? Should we do a fountain? Should we do a mix of both? How big should we make it? Things like that. Definitely drop some suggestions on this pond building, anything like that down in the comments. All that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is super cold and windy out here, so I'm going to leave this be. I've got all of our materials here. I'll catch you all inside. Well, as you can see, we are now inside the reptile room. Now I'm going to show you some animals I have for sale. Now the only reason I am showing you these animals is because a lot of my subscribers were wanting to see these animals and learn more about them. One of the first animals a lot of y'all were wanting to see are Sonoran desert toads. If you look closely on this one on the left here, you can actually see it is currently shedding. Now, not a lot of people get to see their toad shedding, but that is what a toad that is shedding looks like. Now, you may be wondering, why does he have his skin pulled like that? Well, they actually eat their own shed. Now, you may be wondering, why the heck is that toad eating its shed? Pretty much the quick and easy answer to it is it gives them so much more nutrients than if they didn't eat it. So yeah, they eat their shed for nutrients. But if you look, he's got the shed just pulled in his mouth. That is such a fascinating sight. You can see it hanging out of his mouth. It's so weird, but now you can see how shiny he is. Here are some of our other Sonoran desert toads and a little cane toad that we have for sale. Don't worry, they're not harming each other and they can live perfectly fine together. But yeah, these are the Sonoran desert toads. They're super fascinating animals and a lot of you guys really like them. Now this one's actually one I'm keeping because if you look, he is missing an arm. So yeah, this is one of our Sonoran desert toads. This toad's name is Nubs because he's got a little nub for an arm. But he will not be for sale. But this one here, this one, I have a few more at the show that I have for sale. That's why you don't see them here, because they're at a reptile expo as we speak. Yeah, those are Sonoran desert toads. These are super fascinating creatures and a lot of you guys love them. But do not worry, I actually have my personal pet Sonoran desert toads in their cage. Now these guys aren't going anywhere. These are my children. Look at that fatty. So yeah, these are my personal pet Sonoran desert toads, but these are the ones we have for sale. And of course, all the animals that you hear me saying are for sale, you can find in the link in the description. Just click that link, Amo Exotics. It'll take you right to the website where I have all these animals for sale. And then of course, next up, some of the animals we have for sale are Pac-Man frogs. With these little Pac-Man frogs here, we only have a few for sale. I have about 20 of them, but I'm currently raising them up to sell them as adults. Main reason I'm doing that is they're just a whole lot healthier and easier to keep alive, if that makes sense, as adults as opposed to as little babies. And of course, if I'm going to sell an animal to you guys, I want to make sure it's going to be really healthy. But look at that little frog. What an adorable little creature. Now I've got some here and a whole bunch up there. Meanwhile, as you guys can see, the dart frogs and the dart frog cage is doing absolutely spectacular. I am absolutely loving this setup. The dart frogs seem to really stay back and hide, so I'm still trying to work on getting these guys to come out more where we can see them. But then again, for 6 dart frogs, this cage is absolutely giant. I mean, these frogs have so many hiding spots that they could go into, so it's just super hard to find them sometimes. Now, if y'all have any suggestions or ways I can get these dart frogs to kind of come out a little bit more and not be so shy, definitely drop that in the comments. But it may also take time. They've only been in the enclosure for about a week or so. But meanwhile, on the topic of dart frog cages, I have some of these plants here. This one's not doing as well, but these two are doing great, and I need to put these in a cage. Now this bigger air plant here I'm going to put in with the milky frogs. Honestly, I think it'll make a great fit right there. Well, as you can see, we've got the air plant in with the milky frogs there. Now hopefully the air plant will do well, but I'm not too sure. But all in all, the milky frog cage is doing absolutely spectacular. Now these two smaller ones I'm going to stick in with the dart frog cage somewhere, and I'll let you know where I put them. Well, I decided to put one right there, right under the light. Looks super good. And then one in this corner for a little bit more texture and whatnot. As you can see though, this cage is just such a beautiful setup. And I know I talk about it in every single video, but I just absolutely love the setup. But yeah, for the most part, everybody in the reptile room is just straight vibing. Including our girl Gucci over there. She's just living life to the fullest, as you can see, being her fat, lazy self. Now, speaking of Gucci, we got our Gucci face masks. These will be releasing here soon. So get ready, because these things are so soft, so comfortable, so light and breathable. And of course, it's got Gucci's face on it. Look, it looks like Gucci's talking when I'm talking. What? No, but you really got to go cop these Gucci face masks. They're so soft. so comfortable. And they of course have Gucci over there. You got your own mask. Now here's one thing I need you guys, yes, you right here, to help me out with. I need you all to drop some video suggestions in the comments below, or if you have any ideas for skits in a video, go ahead and drop that in the comments below. For example, me talking about all the animals that I have for sale here was because of you guys. You guys wanted me to show you what I have for sale, and you wanted to learn more about the animals that I have in specific. So I went ahead and put that in today's video. For example, some of you guys wanted me to do more bioactive setups. Some of you wanted me to do more care videos and whatnot. And a lot of you wanted me to take Gucci, yes Gucci, to the Gucci store. Now I definitely would like to do that. I just gotta plan it out. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a taking Gucci to the Gucci store. You just gotta let me know what y'all think down in the comments. But with all of that being said, ladies and gentlemen, drop a like on today's video. It lets me know if you guys enjoyed and if it was worth your time watching. Next, I'm going to ask you guys, go follow my Instagram, TheRealPirateToadYT. It is always linked in the description, and you might as well go follow it. You can stay up to date with everything that's going on in the Reptile Room. And lastly, but most certainly not least, I'm going to ask you guys to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I mean, you might as well. It's free. Just turn that red button gray, and you might as well hit those notifications so you get notified every time I upload. Yeah, actually, last but most certainly not least, don't forget to cop the merch. I am so hyped to be announcing all this. And link in the description, so go ahead and get yourself some merch. We've got all sorts of things there, and I'll be adding to it over time. With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I will see you all in the next one. Peace! Go cop the merch. Link in the description. Go, 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 go.